will explain about what is plastic pollution. It's the accumulation of plastic pollution comes in many forms such as plastic litter, marine debris, and plastic particle pollution. Plastic that act as pollutants are categorized into micro, meso, or macro debris based on size. Plastic can be categorized in primary plastic, such as cigarette butts and bottle caps, or secondary plastics resulting from the degradation of the primary ones. The chemical structure of most plastic renders them resistant to many natural processes of degradation, and as a result, they are very slow to degrade. As plastic is composed of major toxic pollutants, it has the potential to cause significant harm to the environment in the form of air, water, and land pollution.
What is the cause of plastic pollution? First, overuse. Plastic is everywhere, even on those items you may not expect it to be. Big cartons are lined with plastic, water bottles are handed out everywhere, and some products may even contain tiny plastic bits. Every time one of these items gets thrown away or washed down a sink, the toxic pollutants have more of a chance to enter the environment and do harm. Second, inexpensive. As plastic is less expensive, it is one of the most widely available and overused items in the world today. Rapid urbanization and population growth increase the demand of cheap plastic. Since it is an affordable and durable material, it is utilized in every other way possible, from packaging materials to plastic bottles and containers, straw to plastic carry bags. Third, incorrect problem. People and also industries often do not care too much about the adverse consequences if plastic is not disposed of properly. Fourth, disposal problem. The disposal of plastic is often mismanaged. It ends up in landfill. This may sound a bit confusing, but because plastic is meant to last, it is nearly impossible to break down. Burning plastic is incredibly toxic and can lead to harmful atmospheric conditions and deadly illnesses. Therefore, if it is in a landfill, it will never stop releasing toxins in that area. Fifth, fishing. Commercial fishing is an economic necessity for many parts of the world, and tons of people eat fish for their daily survival. However, this industry has helped contribute to the problem of plastic pollution in the ocean in several ways. The net, used for certain large-scale trawling operations and usually made of plastic. First, these spend long time submerged in water, leaking toxins at will, but they also often get broken up or lost, left to remain wherever they fall. Plastic waste is also washed to shores from ships and net used for fishing. This not only kills and harms local wildlife, but also pollute the water. Marine animals get trapped in nets and or swallow the toxic particles. What is the effect of plastic pollution? First, water pollution. Microplastics have been detected in water around the world, including our streams, rivers, lakes, and oceans. In this waterway, the microplastic end up in the water we drink and the fish we eat, including shellfish. Wildlife is harmed when plastic is tangled in a limb, neck, or other body parts. Wildlife often mistake plastic for food. Once the plastic is eaten, it cannot be digested and end up harming the animal by lodging in the gut. Plastic bag also can suffocate animals. Plastic also leaks into the water, degrading the water quality with toxic compound and end up harming human and animal health. Second, soil pollution. When plastic is dumped in landfill, it interacts with water and forms hazardous chemicals. When these chemicals seep underground, they degrade the water quality. The wind carries and deposits plastic from one place to another, increasing the land litter. It can also get stuck on poles, traffic lights, trees, fences, flowers, and animals that may come in the vicinity and might suffocate them to death. Third, effect on the food chain. Because it comes in sizes large and small, polluting plastic even affect the world's tiniest organisms such as plankton. When these organisms become poisoned due to plastic ingestion, this causes problems for the larger animals that depend on them for food. Fourth, global warming. Globally, about 40% of plastic are used as packaging. Usually, packaging is meant for a single use, so they're a quick turnaround to disposal. This packaging can be processed in 3 different ways: landfill, incineration, or recycling. Waste incineration has the largest climate impact of the 3 options. According to the CIL report, US emissions from plastic incineration in 2015 were 5.9 million metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent. Based on projections from the World Energy Council, if plastic production and incineration increase as expected, greenhouse gas emission will increase to 49 million metric tons by 2030 and 91 million metric tons by 2050. And last, plastic contamination can lead tourists to switch to other countries for vacation purpose.
How to minimize plastic pollution? So here is a few ways to minimize it. First, we need to reuse and recycle the plastic that we get for the regular basis. For example, we can use the bag the plastic bottle and make it a drinking bottle that we can bring it everywhere instead buy the new one. Next, avoid using plastic packaging. We can replace the plastic with the paper packaging to write items. Moreover, paper packaging is more relevant than the plastic packaging. There have many countries that stop or less using plastic as a packaging, such as America and European countries. The next one is we should avoid using or buy any bottle plastics. People can switch to water dispenser or tap water instead of buy the water at the store. For example, we can bring our own water dispenser at school or work. Indirectly, we can prevent plastic pollution and also we can save our money by buying the drinks at the store. Moreover, we also need to reduce consumption of plastic. The consumption is cheap and it also leads to excessive consumption behavior. And the last one, support the company that avoid using plastic. The market will eventually become convinced and will adjust their product range accordingly. That's all.